I just woke up. It's Saturday evening, 10:00 p.m. I got a text message from my brother Davey. We cleared up a situation over a background check, considering the fact it was sussed with my credentials but was done on him. I had mistakenly thought he'd done one on me. It came through 2-ish a.m. I have it enabled in my security settings to catch things like that when bad people do this shit. But it pitted me and my brother against each other, not to mention I found out my mom Denise had a dementia episode again and told David, my brother, I was out all night doing meth, when in fact I was here talking with the chosen one. I was working on the book from the hotel the night before because mom Denise drugged me with the THC chocolate in my coffee, which my sister Angie, I am sure she is whom put it in it. Mom always works in tandem with her. As I add my playlist, I will fill you in more with Denny's mom history of murder in the first degree. Her husband meth lab / manufacturing / only did a 120 drug treatment program. She actually took the time to hide evidence after finding my stepdad's mutilated body before calling the police after coming home from the casinos in Kansas City, Missouri, back to Odessa, Missouri. Meanwhile, my 2-year-old brother had been home during the crime. Denise is a dark energy, an actress, but I don't understand my own emotions. I know she treats me like shit and wants me gone and to bury me in the ground. She's been doing everything to try to prove without evidence that I am up to no good. She managed to get the damn THC in my system. I am not making this stuff. I couldn't. Yesterday when I told her I knew what she did and how I found on that all the detail between her and my made it very clear to me that with the pictures I took along with my Uncle David's lifeline and witness to catching Denise in her own web of lies, I have no choice no end but to bring up the past. I want to succeed. I have never done one thing wrong to my mother, and she knows that, but she tries hard to make it happen. Her and my sister, they're best friends. Angie, my sister, locked my mom and Grandma Frances out of this very house until the police got here. She was strung out on meth, and so was Denise. Now I can't prove the meth that's hearsay, but locked, yes. The last few days my Grandma Frances was in hospice. The last dying words was this: Angie is a monster. She was yelling as loud as she could. She went wild on me over the phone, so wild the nurse came in and took her off the phone. Grandma dies 3-4 days later. I did not get to say goodbye, nor I love you, Grandma. The next horror story was that Angie attacked Mom / Denise and Mom's cousin Bobby and managed to pin them both down, choking them. They wrestled and broke it up. Then somehow Angie took Mom's phone from her hand. As Denise was attempting to call the police, Angie grabs the phone, laughs, says to Bobby and Denny's, ha ha, whoever calls the police first will win. I've already mentioned this in one of the other audio uploads, but not in detail. Keep in mind this part is coming from Denise, so this isn't verbatim, it's just what Denise wants me to know. Do you understand, everyone? It's always what Denise wants you to think. It's never going to be the truth and nothing but the truth. Oh, why all? Just wait. I've a 16-year lie that she had me believing. It involved legalized documents on my true identity and a family that lied to me. I mean, seriously, a lot of people kept to the script. Whoa, okay, so anyway, why all ill recap, because this part is already on a different upload. But yes, the cops come, and Angie ha DTO leave. She got issued a restraining order, anger management. Also, I forgot to everyone the outcome to when Angie locked Grandma Frances and Denise out of the house. Cops come door, unlocks, Angie leaves. I guess I don't really. She comes back. Grandma moves to New Mexico with her son Uncle David because Mom and sister Angie drove Grandma Frances out of her own house. Then, like I said, hospice followed by death. Currently, Denise and Angie are best buddies. Denise are still using meth. I have no physical evidence, just see their pission and the P's and Q's. They're creatures with telltale signs. Mom canceled my car insurance. Told me I can't use her washer and dryer. I did anyway. I been paying $500 monthly. I paid 2.5 weeks in advance for this month of April. She's doing every she can because I caught her with the THC. Yes, I had took 3 hits off a VAP. That was over 19 days ago now. On the 7th day, I pass a 4-panel drug test. Now Denise gave me a hydrocodone when I was having migraines. It only takes 1-3 days to leave my system to clear a UA. Well, I bow another 4-panel drug test and did it just over 72 hours later, Wednesday morning, before seeing my officer. It cleared on the opiate, but something unusual happened. The THC passed but barely control, and substance very transparent. Angie was at the house Tuesday and that morning. Mom on Sunday told THT she had thought about giving some of her THC chocolate, but then and I quote, "Oh, you can't that. Wheedle, my cough cup had thick shit in the bottom of it when I finished it, and it happened throughout the entire pot of coffee. I only put creamer in my coffee, and that's never before. Okay, back to when I left. Angie said to me when I was leaving, 'Where are you going?' I replied to see my PO officer. She reacts like it was a negative for by saying, 'Oh no!' Exclamation point. You follow me, why all? So then mom chimes, 'Good luck!' Exclamation point. Again, I am like, all right, because for one, I did not choose to indulge the results of the panel. There was a possibility it was just faulty from storage maybe, but nope, because I fridge in another and it did the same thing. So I had already discussed this entire situation with my uncle David. He knows Denise, and he already voted it was her, so good luck and ooh, no. That's what left the house with. Laugh out loud. My confidence will rely on my story if the UA fails, because I in fact had to do a UA for my officer. Schizophrenic friggin' nightmare.